Hey everybody, welcome to this A2 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Okay, today we are going to talk about name. This is a fun topic to talk about, especially with people from different countries. There are many different types of naming custom around the world. So let's talk a little bit about name in the US. Americans usually have three names which we call the first name, middle name, and last name. When people get married, the wife usually take her husband's last name, and then if they have kids, the kid take the father's last name. One thing I want to note is that there are tons and tons of different names in the US. Obviously, every country have a wide variety of names, but it seems like in the US there are even more names. Of course, there are many traditional names that have been used in English for many centuries, and there are many practical names that people give their children. But there are also many non-traditional names that people give their children. These names might be come from other languages, or they might be variation of existing name, or they might be names that the parent invented. Parents can get very creative with children name nowadays. Let me talk a little bit about naming custom in Mexico when I live. Here, people have a first name and a middle name, like in the US, but they have two last names. Their first last name is their father's last name, and her second last name is their mother's last name. So, in general, Mexican names are longer than American names or names in other countries. When people get married in Mexico, the wife doesn't change her last name like in the US. She keeps her both the last name, and then if they have children, her children take their father's first last name and their mother's first last name. There are two names become there's two last name. So as you can see, the naming custom is pretty different in these two countries, and in other countries around the world, the naming custom might be completely different from Mexico or the US. Now let's talk a little bit about nickname. There's are names that people call other people that aren't their real name. There are certain names in different languages that have an accompanying nickname. For example, in English, people named Robert might be called Bob sometimes, and people named Matthew will be called Matt, and people named William might be Bill. There are nicknames that are automatically associated with their name. However, many people give more personal nickname to third friend or family member, and when you call by your nickname, it's often a sign that there's people they feel more comfortable with you, and so they feel like they can call you by your nickname. This is this I think is the case in not most country. I had a couple different nickname when I was young, and I called some of my friend by their nickname. What about you? Do you have a nickname? Okay, that's all for today.